fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over first and...
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On 1st and 10, Britt. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Britt's pass.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 69 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
2nd and 11 now.
From the gun, Britt. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Britt.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's going to be taken down right now. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They will be led out by a 2nd-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
on 3rd down. Lamb.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
the ball carrier.
Well, that was big right now. Bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
The running back.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Is the 33 on third down. Shotgun snap to Lock. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
A loss of 9 yards.
They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Britt, open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Back to throw. Britt. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ball carrier.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and
operating from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Thorne. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on first down. It's Lamb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Locke working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Britt. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yard line. It's a pick. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Britt. And this one incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Britt. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
The handoff to Kareem Hunt.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. On the delay, here's Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4.
Fritz pass.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Vikings, nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Hunt. 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pick.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 22. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, Hooks. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Number 38.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Britt. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
The quarterback sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Makes the score Lions 6, Vikings nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
The ball carried.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Locke. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Locke's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And
from the gun, Locke. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Britt. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Good.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Vikings.
Now a give, right side. Walters.
Number 35, the ball carrier.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Britt. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
10 yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the gun on 3rd down. Britt, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Mayberry. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on second down. Great pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Britt. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
At their own 30.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you got a chance to come back to it. When things have changed a little bit, they have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football with very little time remaining until... And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
4 yards on the pickup.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Vikings defense. And we watch now how effective they've been, how disruptive they've been in the backfield.
And what's been so difficult for the offense is that you know that they spent all week rehearsing these things, working on blitz pickups, protections, knowing where the pressure is likely to come from. They've read the scouting reports. They've watched the tape. But sometimes, under pressure, that coordination breaks down, and I think that's what we're seeing here.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Gray. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw on 2nd down. Gray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Gray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 1st down. It's Lamb, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Block off of play action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, it's Lamb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
He was brought down.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Lamb. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Gray on first down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Look at the spin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
Gray now looking to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Third and 5.
Operating from the gun. Gray. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They will run it with Swift here. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. 4th and short, head your offense out there, and that one stays.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap 1st down. Now, you still won't get a 1st down even if you do exactly the same thing.
16, Vikings 3.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 27-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
1st down, Vikings.
On 1st down, Locke looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
The ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Britt. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He was 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Britt. And he caught over the middle by Moss. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Britt, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, here's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
First down Minnesota.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now Locke again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Britt. Side complete. That's Clark. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. It's a gain of 8.
Off the play fake. Britt.
At the 42-yard line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And 2.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it's Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down. Britt. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit defense, we get set to watch them go. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he coughed it up. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you once the ball is loose.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. And the Vikings first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Clock. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Detroit, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.